Hello everyone, my name is ITECH3207Video2chaoxiu. Today's topic is employee issues. I will address 5 aspects to analyze employee issues. First of all, how to increase portability in the workforce, the advantages and disadvantages of social network site, the employee monitoring, and how to choose employee or conductors, and how to deal with difficult employees. Monitor activity to increase portability is the first way to increase portability in the workforce. One of the best ways to increase portability is to make sure that your employees are stay on task. After all, you are not making money if they are not working. Standing over their shoulder probably isn't your best option because they may get distracted by your presence and you not getting anything done when you are constantly checking on employees. Second one, block distractions. Once you have determined if your employees are wasting time on the internet, you can use software like Web Watcher or Spy Agent to block sites that don't pertain to the job hand. This will save you a huge amount of time because you won't have to constantly permit slackers, and you won't be tempted to check your favorite website either. Make it easier to get things done. Now that there are no distractions, you want to make working as easy as possible in general. Make sure that tools for completing jobs are nearby the workers. The last point is make lists. This is a very good idea for increased portability is to make lists a part of your everyday routine. For example, every morning make a list of all the things you need to do that day. As the day progresses, mark off each task and add new ones as they come up. Okay, let's talking about the social network site. The advantage of social network sites are facilitate open communications, leading to enhanced information discovery and delivery. And it allows employees to discuss ideas, post news, ask questions, and share links. It provides an opportunity to widen business contact. It targets a wide audience, making it a useful and effective tool. It improves business reputation and client base with minimal use of advertising. It bans marketing research, implement marketing companies, delivers communication and directly interested people to specific websites. The disadvantage of the social network site: open up a possible for hackers to commit fraud or launch spam with various attacks. Increase the risk of people falling prey to online scams that seem genuine, result in data or identity theft, may result in negative comments from employees about the company or potential legal consequences if employees use these sites to wear objectionable or offensive material. Potential results in lost productivity, especially if employees are busy updating profiles. What type of employee monitoring is used? Monitoring system can automatically count every key stroke of data entry and data process clocks. Similarly, workers who answer telephone calls all day or monitoring details, the exact number and durations of each course, and the idle time between calls can go to an automated log for analysis. There are two main types of monitoring: video surveillance and the location monitoring. Next point is how to choose employees or contractors. In the US, the Internal Revenue Service has very specific rules to follow that distinguish employees from independent contractors. The definition falls in 3 catalogs: behaviors, whether or not the hiring company controls when and how the worker does his or her job. Financial, does the hiring company control or supply how the worker is paid? Who is responsible for federal and local taxes, and who supplies the business tools and supplier needed by the worker for his or her job? Type of relationships determined by the written contractor and regular employees' benefits, such as health insurance, pension plans, paid vacations. The next point is how to make the employees motivatable. The first of all, show employees how the business operators encourage integrant risk-taking, inspire creative and innovative thinking, affirm the link between motivation and performance, help employees achieving greater performance, get employees to buy into your idea. Be clear about reward and recognition. Always expect the best from employees. Fear of successful performance. Offer incentives and moral boosters. Release your power. Boost morale. Retain your employees and teamwork. The last point is how to deal with difficult employees. First of all, don't ignore them. Assuming that the employee provides value to the company and demonstrated the ability to contribute. There are ways to deal with difficult employees. Most often, managers will simply ignore problem employees hoping they will change objectionable behavior on their own. They secretly wish that these people will somehow turn themselves around or stop being troublesome. This will rarely come true, however. Instead, this one difficult individual will end up causing resentment with your team. The second point, get involved directly. It is important to take action as soon as the negative behavior becomes a pattern. When left unaddressed, the problem will only escalate. Obviously, the difficult employee has no idea that his or her behavior is a problem or that others react negatively to them. This is because most people just put up with the behavior and don't want to rock the boat. The next point is confirm the professionally. Based on the accurate object observation and examples such as time recorder, missed deadlines, meetings on recorder, documented conversation with other employees or customers, meet with this person and calmly address any relevant problems. Helps them get back on track. Once the employees understand that the negative behaviors are genuine, begin to coach the employees to display more accessible and appropriate behaviors. The employee needs time to practice these new, most useful behaviors. Provide specific feedback to the employees on the success or failure of their effort to improve performance and attitude. The final point is terminate when necessary. If the employee fails to improve or continue to deny their poor behavior and continue to refuse or is unable to improve the situation, continue the documentation process toward termination. Record all verbal and written feedback about the behavior or performance. Always communicate performance and behavior deficiencies and repeat the expected changes. Set deadlines to improve, and if the employee is unwilling or useful to make the changes necessary, work with human resources to terminate it. This is the topic about the employee issues. Thank you.